Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Natasha and I post daily videos talking about whatever comes to my mind, completely random, ad hoc, miscellaneous. And today I would like to talk about manifestation. Manifestation is something that I've been practicing since 2016 when I was living in Ibiza. One of my friends gave me the book The Secret, and then we watched The Secret movie, and ever since I've just been besotted by manifestation, and I've made a lot of manifestation happen in my life. And today I want to talk about the ways that the tools that I've learned by reading books, watching videos, just practicing things to manifest my desires. And yeah, just probably the strongest manifestation I've had is in 2017. I manifested getting into uni in London I didn't even have any A levels or have the qualifications to get into uni, but I manifested it. And then, so what happened was 2017 summer, I was in Ibiza and I got involved in some drugs, and I ended up owing £10,000. And so I came back to the UK, and I was about to move to London to start my degree, but I was in £10,000 worth of debt. And my parents didn't want me to go to London. They wanted me to hold off for a year, and they didn't offer to help me out with money. I mean, of course, I brought it on myself and I was doing reckless, stupid things, so why should they help me out? But anyway, I did not know how I was going to even get the train money to get to London, let alone a flat and start a new life in London. So what I did for 2 whole weeks, I just listened to subliminal tracks that you can find, that I found here on YouTube, saying things like money flows to me effortlessly and abundantly. I am a money magnet. And I just listened to it on repeat. I literally didn't leave my room. I didn't use my phone. I didn't do anything. I just listened to it on repeat for almost 2 weeks. And my parents sent me to a psychiatrist. They really didn't want me to go to London, but the money came to me, you know? It doesn't matter how the money comes or where it comes from. The money came to me and everything worked out perfectly. And I got on that train and I was like, see you later. I got me, universe has got me. I started uni. I'm still in London now. I've never really struggled for money since I've been in London. I've always had a job or some kind of income. So yeah, life's been good. One of my favorite techniques is the 369 rule. So that's where you get a notepad and in the morning you pick a desire for that day. If you can repeat that desire for a month, then it's going to come a lot quicker. So you get a notepad and say that you are trying to move house. So you write in the morning 3 times the house that you desire, and you have to be quite open-minded but also very detailed as possible. So heated flooring, 1 bedroom, location, maybe the postcode, maybe what color the walls are. Do you like what's important to you? Like, I like big windows and I like big heavy doors for some reason. And I like to have a bathtub, all of those kind of things. So you need to write that 3 times in the morning, and then you need to write it 6 times in the afternoon, and then you need to write it 9 times in the evening. And you do that for a day, a week, a month, basically until it manifests. And trust me, it will. It really, really works. And the more emotion that you can put into when you're writing it, so like really embodying and feeling how it would feel to be in that new house. And then also, you can also write alongside that, you can embody that you're already there, and you can write a journal Like, for example, I woke up today in my dream house, my toes touched the heated flooring, and my soulmate greeted me at the breakfast table with avocado on toast and a freshly made latte with a heart in it, you know, like a heart art, coffee art in it. And we were listening to Stevie Nicks, and there was daffodils in the on the kitchen counter, just as much detail as possible to really embody and step into the new you, because you're gonna have to do a transformation as well to go from where you're at now to where you're going. And that means letting go of things. You can't move into a new house without letting go of your current house. And you can't make new friends and relationships without leaving some behind and creating space, whether that's working less or doing less hobbies, or sleeping less, but I highly do not recommend losing sleep for anybody or anything. So yeah, you're always going to be letting go of something, so that then you can move on to the art of detachment. If you're struggling to let go of things, you're not going to manifest things if you're clinging on to like an ex, or a job where you're not happy, or a house where you're uncomfortable. You have to fully let go of it, grieve for it, have a funeral for it, have a funeral for them. Honestly, if you have if you're in a relationship that you need to let go of, you just gotta act like that person's dead. It's the quickest way to manifest in your next stage in life. Can come across cool, but honestly, just block and move on. Unless it's a really amicable situation and you're really good friends, then yeah, I guess. Or you have children. But otherwise, friends, just let go, move on. That brings me into you will manifest quicker if you have a clean space and if you declutter. So if you have a lot of clutter, it can hold a lot of bad energy. Whereas you're trying to bring in new energy, again, you have to make space. Like if you're manifesting a new style and your wardrobe is full of old clothes that you can't let go of, that you know you're not going to wear, or you don't want to wear, or you don't feel comfortable in them, there's no room for the new stuff to come in. So go through your clothes. If you're wearing anything that feels uncomfortable or you don't feel your best self in it, just throw it in the bin, take it to charity shop, put it on Vinted if it's of a high enough quality. Just give it away or bin it. Make room, and the new clothes will come. You don't even need to think about how they will come, how you'll make the money. Just make space for them and wait and ask the universe. 369. In the morning, I want a Tom Ford suit. I want a Tom Ford suit. I want a Tom Ford suit. In the afternoon, 6 times, I want a Tom Ford suit. You get it? That Tom Ford suit isn't gonna come and land on the other pile of your clothes. You need to make a nice big space for it in your closet and just trust and know that it's coming. That space is for my Tom Ford suit. So that's another way. I should have mentioned this first, really, but if you have any resentments or unforgiveness in your life, if you struggle with anger, or jealousy or bitterness, now jealousy can be turned into a positive emotion. I'll come on to that in a minute. But if you have a lot, well, I'm so tired. I'm working every day this week. Shattered. I didn't manifest that, but I do manifest money, and that's how the universe is giving me money. So I need to go. Anyway, I won't talk about my manifestations right now. So if you've got any emotional baggage, or if you're feeling anxious or depressed, or you're holding on to things from the past, I would advise going to a therapist, and working on all of those things before you start to manifest, because if you start to manifest when you're in those states, you can manifest bad things into your life, like negative things. If you are suffering with addiction, also don't try to manifest things. Just focus on recovering from the addiction. Eating disorder, focus on recovering from that. Toxic relationship, focus on getting away from that. Focus on letting go and healing and coming from a really place of wellness before you start to manifest. Otherwise, it's a dangerous game and you might manifest bad things. So not to scare you, but just to warn you, make sure you're in a good place. Another way that you can heal is writing a letter to your past self. So like inner child work, but also to your teenage self, to yourself in your 20s. So what I like to do is I write a letter and then I put a stamp on it and I actually post it to myself. So I really try to think about, say, me when I was 23, what I was going through that time, and I look at her with empathy and I write a letter from me to her saying, I'm sorry that you had to go through those things. I'm sorry for the pain that you went through, but everything's okay now. You're safe. We can get everything that you wanted. We're making your dreams come true. And just like a big sister pep talk kind of thing. And then I post it and then I receive it and I read it again and then I burn it and I move on. And usually it feels like that part of me is healed after doing that. So yeah, I really, really love to do that. Another good way, if you're not sure about what you want to manifest, which is kind of where I'm at now, so I'm not really manifesting because I'm not 100% sure on what I want and I don't want to manifest the wrong thing. So in those circumstances, you just need to focus on the present and look at what brings you anxiety, what makes you happy, what makes you feel light, what you enjoy, and just stay really conscious of those things and take note of them. And that helps you to figure out what you might want to manifest next. If you're coming from a scarcity mindset, so if you're worried about money or you feel like you don't have enough and you're in a lack mindset, the best thing to do is be generous. Even if you have £2 for your name, go and give somebody £1. Go and tip somebody, write a nice card to somebody you know, buy somebody a gift, give something away, compliment people, offer to help someone with something, moving a house or cleaning. And when you get out of your own head and come from a place of generosity, the universe starts to bless you and things will come into your life as well, because it's like a circle. We can't get blessings and then hoard them all. We have to keep the flow by giving away and more will come. So there's that as well. One thing that I used to do, and I might do it again, is I use Sananga eye drops. So you can find them online. They're quite a spiritual thing. They're from the root of a plant. I can't remember which country. But they are used in the spirituality sector to rid any negative energy. And this has been the most powerful thing for getting rid of bad habits and toxic things in my life. So these Sananga eye drops, you just put a few drops in each eye. You have to keep them in the fridge. They last for about a month, I think, maybe 2 weeks. You put them in your eye and they burn like hell. They feel like your eyes are on fire and your whole body can like shake because of the pain, and you have to take really deep breaths to get through like the pain that's going on. It wears off in about 10 seconds, I promise you. And well, I've deleted all the videos, but what I used to do is record a video. I'd write all the things I wanted to get rid of. For example, binge eating was one, nicotine addiction, sugar addiction, alcohol addiction. So I would write it, put the eye drops in, and as I'm like screaming and breathing, I would kind of chant like, please free me from alcohol addiction, please free me from binge eating. And honestly, within a few weeks, someone would come along to help me, or I'd help myself, or the addictions were lifted. Insane. Sananga, so powerful. I might actually get some. I just don't know what my negative habits are at the moment. Probably I'm still a little bit worried about starting my own business and being in power and taking on leadership. I think I downplay my strengths and my abilities, and I'm meeting a coach on Saturday, so that'll be interesting. Another one, manifestation boards. Now I have done these digitally, but I feel like they definitely work better if you get yourself a canvas, go to the shop, buy a bunch of magazines, flick through the magazines, spend a whole day listening to manifestation music, subliminals, light a really nice candle, soy, because most candles have chemicals that are really bad for you, so a natural soy candle, please guys. Make the room smell nice, make sure it's all clean, and just like block off any distractions. Get some of your favorite drinks in. I only drink water and decaf coffee, so that would be me. And just make your room really comfortable. Sometimes I like to put my blanket and covers on the floor, and using the feng shui technique. So you divide it into 9 sections, and I forget the exact compass ways, but it'd be, for example, in this corner you have creativity, in this corner you have career, in this corner you have travel, this corner you have family, in the middle you have love, romance, and yeah, you have to color code it as well. So I think money is green, family is orange. I'm making that up, but if I'm doing it, I know it. And yeah, and then I go through the magazines, pick out anything that resonates with like family. So I pick out countryside and like little chickens and farm animals and wellies, because my family live in the countryside, so I put them in the family section. And then travel, I'll pick out just anything that looks like luxury travel or resonates with my vision for my travel life, my career, what I think that'll look like, and just stick it on and have so much fun with it. It's so much fun. I've read so many books, and yeah, what I'll end on is just be as delusional as possible. Dream big, be delusional. I like to do something called 6D manifestation, where if you have spiritual friends who are also trying to manifest, you can get them to meet you in places that you're trying to manifest. Like, for example, I want to be a multi-millionaire and I want to be able to eat out in Mayfair and have meetings there wherever I want. So I'd ask a friend to meet me in those kind of places, like hotel lobbies in Claridge's, some of the 5-star hotels, and I might not have money to go out all out and dine there, but I'll just buy a tea or a sparkling water. It's still £5 or £6 to sit there for hours, and me and my friend will really embody our future selves. And obviously it helps if someone else is manifesting the same thing, absolutely, and luckily my friend was at the time. We even went into a diamond shop and I told them that I had a £10,000 budget and I was celebrating the launch of my business, and tried on all this jewelry and just felt what it would feel like. And yeah, it's really fun. You can have so much fun with it. So just be delusional and find delusional friends and comment delusional comments, please. Let's be delusional together and let's manifest things that we couldn't even imagine having in this moment. But let's just go all out, push the boat out. Let's get a yacht, let's get a Ferrari, let's get a 6-bedroom house, let's travel the world in the next few years. Let's do it all, baby. Anyway, if you are here because you are wanting to manifest, you got this. Yeah, drop a note in the comments. Let me know how your manifestation is going. I really look forward to hearing from you, and yeah, just really grateful that you're here and listening and helping me to process my manifestation journey as well by talking about it, because if I didn't get any views I wouldn't post, and maybe I would just isolate and eat. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you have a super blessed day and all of your manifestations come into fruition as soon as possible. Amen.